All right, so we're gonna try, Katie, just so you know, we're gonna try showing a video that was Papa's favorite commercial. And if you can't hear it very loud, you might just actually have to watch it on your own time. All right, here we go.
You start over.
Mayday, mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Did you tell what they said?
That went
What
great.
are you thinking about?
This is the German Coast Guard. What are you thinking about? There you go. That's Dad's presentation. I made it up for him because I was telling Lucy about that commercial this morning. All right.
Are you going to start us off, or who's going to start us off for presentation?
Anyone else have a presentation today? You don't have to. We can chat too.
This does, looks like.
Mom, I worked so hard on my presentation. You can't even say we don't have to, because that's not.
Everyone else doesn't have to, but Lucy has to. But if you, and we can sometimes just chat. Just my family likes to do presentations. All right, Lou.
I love having presentations.
right now?
I just have to say.
Yeah, right now.
Okay. I think this is the same screen. Can you see this? Can you
Yep.
see this?
Yes.
Okay. Have to move you guys. So this is my favorite TV shows / movies part 1. And then I got a little guy in the corner over here eating
We
popcorn.
aren't seeing it yet. I don't see it.
You don't see it?
There we go. Now it's showing up. Now.
Okay. My favorite shows, / movies, part 1. We got a little guy in the corner over here eating popcorn because, you know, you eat popcorn after this.
Yep, you do.
Okay, so since I said part 1, I'm going to do TV shows probably next week. So this part is movies. First one I have is Teen Beach Movie. Teen Beach Movie is the best. If you haven't watched it, do it now. My dad told me it's apparently based on a movie called West Side Story. What is funny is that it's called in Teen Beach Movie Wet Side Story. And my dad thinks it's stupid, but he lies. It's amazing. And it won't. That's so weird. Why isn't it going? Oh, it's being mean to me. Okay.
What Side Story?
Why is it doing that? Wait, I'm just gonna try and reload it. Okay. Will it work now? No, it won't. That is so freaking weird. Here. Mom, you want to do your presentation and I can see what's going on if I'm not connected to the internet or something?
I'm feeling like I'm really bossy. Does anyone want to say anything? Like Liz told us it's 30, which is way warmer than it's been recently. Anyone want to say anything?
I know what boys like me. I know what girls like me.
That's the best clip of Brooklyn because she makes it so, like the first time I saw that, Linda's like, it's not nearly as provocative as you think it's going to be. When she told me about Teen Beach Movie, because Brooklyn's like tiny over, I know what boys like if you know what I mean. Blue, you want to just try it again? I think Katie
I'm
wants to
working
say-
things out right now.
Jeez.
So quiet. That's an unusual thing for our family.
I'm stealing her spot.
Eh.
I'm stalking grandma.
Stalking grandma? I know.
Okay, it's working now.
Just
Why does I share?
You're on mute, baby.
Lizzie, you're muted.
together.
Huh?
There we go. Now that it's
It's working now. Can I share, or are you guys doing something?
Go for it.
Okay.
Hi, Claire.
Okay, number 2. Can you see this?
Uh-huh.
Okay, number 2 is 12 Dancing Princesses. And I give you a little summary of the story in each one. It says there are 12 princesses whose mother died. They love dancing with all their heart. When their dad invites his evil cousin to help train the girls how to dance, on the youngest girl's birthday, they got ballet shoes for a birthday present. Their aunt locks them in their room and tries to poison their dad so she could take charge of them. When the girls figure out that they have magical ballet shoes, they figure out that they can go to a secret land and dance with their princes. Can they try and save their dad with the magic world? Not spoiling, you have to watch yourself. Now it has to load again, because
Now I want Anna to do a little turn like she used to when she was little to make the magic happen.
okay. Can you see this still? Star Wars. Star Wars is a classic. If you haven't, Star Wars is a classic. If I have to explain, you're dumb. Number 4, High School Musical. 2 high schoolers fall in love in at a New Year's party. They realize they go to the same high school, they sing together, but Troy, the main character, is a basketball player, and his father wants him to be his daddy's boy and not do anything but basketball. There's drama. Go and watch it to know. And I think that is the last slide. I only made a couple.
Yay.
Yay.
That's the last slide. And I customized these backgrounds myself. So all these backgrounds in the back, this is all me. I did it. Yay me.
Yay. Good job, Lulu.
Anyone else want to tell us anything?
I should do something else. Let me think.
Okay, while Dad thinks, I guess I'll do mine. Maybe.
Thinking real good.
Just a second.
Yeah,
Fire?
curl your hair.
Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to hear sound. I did click for it. We'll see if it works. All right, here's my presentation. Here's the second. And it's not like, I asked people really quick for some help with this. So it's not really meant to be like super official in case you're like, this seems like she didn't put very much thought into it. It's because it's actually just to show you something at the very end. Why are you doing that, Anna? You're making dumb faces. Okay. Anyway, all right. This is just So You Know by Kim Norlander. All right. We're going to start learning a little few things about some of our in-laws, of the wonderful husbands and their families that we have married into, right? We're going to start with Dave Fessler. We're going to go youngest to oldest. So it's not like my favorite in-laws or anything. Lizzie's the youngest, in case I needed to explain that to you. Dave
Sure.
Fessler.
Sure, we'll pretend it's not in favorite order. We all know.
Right. So the Fessler family says cattywampus instead of kitty corner. So, oh, look over there. It's cattywampus to Walmart or something. You can always pipe in my sisters who helped me. If
Is
you have
that
more.
true? Is this like
Yeah,
a
it's totally true. It's like a
a
South Dakota thing. They say cattywampus. I was like,
Mm,
what the heck is a
cattywampus is
cattywampus? They're like, yeah, it's just a cattywampus across the road there.
Ah,
Just on the
so funny to
cattywampus.
me.
That-
Do they say Caillou and karaoke?
Also, in case you don't know this about the Fessler family, they're really into cribbage, which I've never played, but this is what it appears to look like online. And they have weird rules. Tell me if I missed any, Lizzie, but things like knobs and 2 for the heels and grand poobah salute. Is that how you say that? Oh, let's see. But they're very into it. So that's
They're
something-
very into it. And the Grand Poobah salute is something like, you are the greatest. You are the greatest. You are the greatest in the world. I was like, what is going on here?
Now, Erica is on an airplane.
Oh, and they're
so-
skunked. Yeah, they're
skunked?
skunked.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's if you know, what is it in Balderdash that it's like the line of credibility or something?
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
Well,
talking about?
That's like a
Yeah, it's like a Paul term, but it's like an actual term in cribbage. If someone beats you before you get past that line, then you get skunked.
yeah, do I have to make it right now? Okay, just a second. I'm gonna make Lucy co-host. She wants me to do it right now. Okay. On to the rest of it. So next we have This is really just so I could practice PowerPoint sometimes, team. So next we have Spencer Coleman. So Erica's on an airplane, and so her responses were quite short. In case you're like, this doesn't seem very unusual. She wanted us to know that the Colemans don't like to be without easy access to food ever. She said that's what she thinks is quirky about them. She also said that every holiday, and yes, the Super Bowl is a holiday, have very expected and specific foods. Some of them are normal, like turkey at Thanksgiving and ham at Christmas. But sometimes within that, there are some like rules, like you can have sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes at Thanksgiving, but you never have mashed potatoes with ham. You have funeral potatoes with ham. There are rules and systems. They also have steak and shrimp on New Year's. And of course, for the Super Bowl, they have finger foods like crackers and chips. And like a lot of people, they eat wings, right? So in case you wanted to know more about Spencer, that's what the information I got.
Did she tell you about how he had to drop knitting? Why he had to drop knitting class?
Oh, did he take a knitting class?
He took it. So one of the extracurriculars that were possible, like for occupational therapy, one of them was knitting, and he had to drop it because his arm width is so big that he couldn't get the knitting needles to go right because his arms were too big.
Hilarious. I think you should tell us another Spencer story we don't know, Lizzie, since Erica.
If you punch him in the arm on one side, he has to punch his other side because he needs to even it out. He's like OCD enough that he needs to have equal punched arms.
Nice. All right. We've got next, and I expect
I love how you know these things, Lizzie.
actually make this. I'm actually just building up to a grand reveal of something shocking about Paul. All right. Next we have Dan Lewis. Yay, Dan Lewis. One thing I remember Linda telling me is that about once a year he surprises Linda by singing some song from his childhood that she's never heard. And she told me this quite a few years ago, so it might have changed by now, but it does seem like Dan just all of a sudden whips out a song and she's like, what the heck is this song? And I've never heard it. She's like, of course you have. We sing it all the time growing up, right? So.
Hey, could I add to that one?
Yeah.
He started singing, California, here I come, right back where, and I could sing right with him. and they didn't know the song, but it was a long time ago. It was fun.
And he made us all sing it until we
Yep.
memorized it on our way to
Yep.
California.
I
Yep.
believe.
It
I
was
remember-
so fun.
I remember that Linda we were actually talking about this because she said, did you know By the Sea has more than one verse? Because we always sang by the sea, by the sea, by the beautiful sea. And one year he like whipped out more verses for By the Sea. He is so multi-talented, Dan, but this video right here needs to be shared with the world if I can figure out how to push play on my video.
He's doing
Yeah, do surprise one.
I think we should watch it one more time.
Yeah, do surprise one.
I guess what we all really do love is that he is full of surprise and full of fun. Lucy was singing Party in the USA. There's so many fun things about Dan, and he is a bunch of surprises. Okay.
I was singing Party in the USA. Oh, when we were driving to Albany.
All right. Danny Norlander, who is my favorite of all of them, is true. Something you should know about his family: Santa didn't wrap Christmas presents growing up. And so when you would go to their house, they would just have like stuff everywhere. And they also took it out of the boxes and put it together. So it'll be like, it was, if you had something, it wasn't in the box. So it looked like a giant yard sale when you would see their, which I told him is not acceptable. Christmas presents should be wrapped. And it became a big deal. It's like, we will not get married if you think you can not wrap Christmas presents. So that's something you should know about Danny. Also, something weird about him and his family: they eat graham crackers like other people, but they butter their graham crackers. Not even joking. They take their graham crackers and they smear butter on them, which is so gross to me. And he does not see why that's gross. Also, it is super gross. Also, they eat an apple, right? Like the rest of us, but they eat the entire apple, including the core and the seeds and every part of the apple, which is not good for you, I'm sure, but they think it's fine.
Which Dad taught me how to do, and it's actually not that bad because you just rip off the stem and then you just eat it. It's
He
not. that bad.
also eats hot dogs without cooking them. But
Oh,
Dave's family actually puts applesauce on chicken pot pies. They like looked at me super weird when I didn't want applesauce on my chicken pot pie.
That is really strange. All right. Well, this whole thing is actually to get to Paul Derek Jarvis, who is a really smart guy, kind of. I'm about to shock you about something. Is Katie on here? Yeah, she is. Hi, Kate. Sorry. Okay. So first off, this is just kind of cute. In their family, there's a word called snouge. Like if you sneak a piece of food, you are snouging. You know, sometimes you're cutting a vegetable and you might take a little nibble. That's also a snouge. It doesn't have to be like people don't see you, or if you take like a bite, like mom snouges about everything off of something, right? Like a little half a cracker of something because she just wants a little snouge. But I want Katie to pipe in and explain this word a little better. Katie, come off mute.
Okay, so when we were first married, he kept using that word. And I was like, what do you think snouge means? I've never heard that. And he's like, snouge. And he explains it to me. And I said, that's not a real word, right? And he goes, yes, it is. I was like, no, it's not. Nobody else uses that word. It's a made up word. And he goes, no, it's not. My whole family uses it. Everybody uses it. So we looked it up. It's not a real word. So fast forward 20 years. And my nephew, who's in college, is over at our house for family dinner. And he says, oh, yeah, I'm going to have a snouge of that. And Paul goes, do you know that's not a real word? And it blew my nephew's mind. And he's like, it's not a real word. So then every time someone would come over, the nephew would reveal to the family member that snouge is not a real word. And there's still, every time someone's like, what? No way. Yep, snouge is not a real word. Neither is stoled. We had an argument about that one too. Stoled is not the past tense of anything.
Told us that. Yeah.
All right, so that's one. Second, Paul and his family salt their pizza. Like they get their pizza and they salt it. Yeah, I see your face, Lou. But this is the huge grand reveal. This whole thing is to have you guess this thing. Paul is a lawyer. He has lots of great things, but I feel like if people knew this about him, that maybe they would take away his license to practice the bar or something, because it is ridiculous. I would like you to know that Paul has a cracker that he asks Katie to get. This is how it came. Katie and I were talking on the phone, and she was out looking for, are you ready for this cracker? His like cracker he craves, saltines. Paul actually likes saltines a lot. Like I kept saying, I don't know why you would do that. You could just eat a sponge with salt on it and have your mouth dry up and have salty taste in your mouth. But Paul apparently likes saltines. Not only likes, but like likes them enough to send Katie to the store just for saltines. And that's the grand reveal.
What are you talking about? Saltines
Are disgusting.
Saltines are disgusting. That's just,
I think salted pizza probably tastes the same as saltines. What are
no,
you
there's at least other flavors. Like there's no flavor to saltines. It's just salt and dry your mouth up.
Grandma likes saltine crackers too.
Here's the other part of that is it has to be a good brand of saltines. I can't get the cheap brand of saltines because those are nasty, which in my opinion taste exactly the same as normal saltines.
It's just a weird way to dry up your mouth and pour salt on your tongue and make you go, why do I have these weird wood chips in my mouth? I don't know. But that's my
That's why you should not have a bar of lawyers.
They're actually part of a test. What are they? Those, what do they call those? Relay races. If you chew up a saltine cracker, and then the first one that can whistle after gets to
right,
move
because
on.
your mouth is so dry, because they weren't actually made for human consumption, I don't think. They were just like a torture device, maybe.
Saltines are delicious. What are you guys talking about?
You're just wrong, Claire. I'm sorry to break it to you.
Good.
Maybe it's because half of your genes are just wrong. Like you were born with half of your dad's genes, which might be the crazy taste half that you actually like saltines. It's a weird genetic defect, but we still love you, Claire. We're kidding, Claire. We really love you. She went blank. We love you even if you love saltines.
So Lizzie, are you eating saltine crackers with your whatever it is, the jam? Or
No, I'm eating. How did you know it was jam? Pretzels,
pretzels and jam?
cream cheese, jam.
Ah.
Oh,
This is
I
what
thought
31
it
looks
was-
like.
I thought it was pretzels, yogurt, and honey, and I was really confused.
Is Linda there?
Yep.
Linda, this morning, Dad said a longer sentence. And you asked him to go to the beginning. Do you remember? Because this is, you know, it's a big day. And he went to the beginning, but it wasn't all the way to the beginning. What did he say that he had needed to repeat? Do you remember?
We're all confused, Mama.
What? You were at your
Everyone looks
desk.
confused.
Okay. He actually said to Linda, "You're right." And when Linda asked him to repeat it, what did he say?
Didn't say you're right again. He said the other thing he said.
Said the other part. You're almost right. We're just talking since we're about husbands. Linda and Betty had a funny little exchange where they were working on the garage door manual.
Talk. What were you talking about? The garage door manual, Papa?
Yeah, she was just saying, well, it was a red letter day, is what it was, but
And I built a bunk bed and I didn't have to fight with anyone about the rules or the instructions. You're all right. Except I don't need.
Did you build it, Lizzie? That's
Yeah,
fun.
Dave, like before I went to like a work thing, Dave was like, I can't even start it. So I started it. And then when I came back, he was like, oh, I couldn't get very far, but I like worked a while on it. And I went upstairs like in the exact same spot. So we like took 3 hours to just do it. But it's because I can read the instructions that we don't fight about things like that.
well, Anna, you got something for us?
She wants to give us a whole musical right now. Actually,
Yeah, I actually do want to do that. So,
can you perform a song or Tangled? Either one works.
what?
I had
Then
an
you should-
interesting thing.
Oh.
It's not actually a presentation, but my friend for her bachelorette party, she made it Guy Fieri themed. Like, is that a thing? Am I like,
yeah, like the guy
do
with the
lots-
spiked hair.
yeah, but they all dressed up like Guy Fieri, and she had a big thing of like Bride Fieri, and it wasn't like just like a little bit of spiked hair, like they all kind of looked like men with like full mustache, beard, all that jazz, and like red tights, and that's what they did for their bachelorette party.
Like her celebrity crush or something.
I don't know. I don't know how that would work, but I was like this, I can't be the only person who sees this, right?
Do
Mhm.
you know who Guy Fieri is?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna show you.
Anna,
Yeah, share your screen.
yeah, share your screen. But also,
Oh, yeah, I do know
Anna
who.
wants to show
Yeah,
us
that
the
tastes all
vlog.
the
She says I
gross
can
food.
want to. I can't.
So Cindy, that's who they're talking about.
And that's when he has like his sunglasses have a tan line.
Yeah. Anna wants to. She does. They're so good, Anna. We got so many. Just one.
There you go. Let me think, there should be something else I should have.
Yep. And they all looked like him with like flames on their shirts.
Did they taste all the food?
I don't know. They didn't even look like they were at a restaurant. It looked like they were at like a cowboy bar or something. They like rode a bull.
Yeah, well,
You don't want to do that for your bachelor party?
it sounds like something everyone would want to do for a bachelor party.
I'm gonna be Anna's like best man, but for women, what's that called? Best maid, whatever it is. And I'm gonna throw you that party, Anna, okay?
Yeah, Anna.
Maid
I
of honor.
can't wait.
Maid
Let
of
me see if
honor.
there's something I could show.
I'll be your maid of honor's honor.
Maybe I can find something.
I can be your maid of dishonor.
I could be your mom, Anna. I could do that.
What else can I do?
Didn't Goose do a dance performance or Eden do Grandma sent me a video of Eden. Anyone have that available?
Me being awesome.
Of you
Oh,
being
you already
awesome?
heard about the gopher thing, but yeah, apparently if I don't keep my mouth shut, I could be in big trouble.
No, say it again. Say it again because it's funny. And some of like Sienna's confused face. She's not on that volley, I don't think.
I have another one I
I
can
have to
show.
wait until the men walk past.
Wait, were you showing them me or that?
Both.
Show you one? If you let me share my screen, I'll show you one. Have you seen this one? How do I, don't I get the chance to make it fill the whole screen?
To climb mountains. I like to build planes in the air. I grew up wanting to be on a wing, wanting to be up this high. Sometimes the temperature up at altitude will reach 60 below. It's brisk, it's refreshing. You never know what you're going to come across up here. Canadian geese, mallards, owls. These people back here, that's why I come to work. That's why I build airplanes in the sky.
We're not just building a plane here. We're building a dream.
I love this job.
I get a lot of thanks up here. When I go over there and I see that little kid, the look in his eyes, that's all the thanks I need.
EDS, managing the complexities of the digital economy.
I thought Erica might appreciate that one, but we'll have to show it to her.
Sounds funny.
Oops. What's that doing?
Okay, Anna, and anyone else who didn't hear. On Friday night, I am working at the front desk at the gym, and a guy comes in. He's like super tall. He's black, and I ask him if I can write, if he can spell his name 3 different times. Okay, and like it's normal. Like I can do that a million times a day. Anyways, the head trainer's husband comes over right after, and he was like, "Do you know who that is?" And I was like, "No, should I?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's he was a really big deal. He played for the Gophers." And I was like, "There's not a mascot called the Gophers. There's no way." And like apparently that's like super offensive. But I was like, "Gophers? Like pockets?" And then I told the story later, and they're like, "Don't say that or you'll get shot." Because apparently it's a big deal here. They take themselves very seriously. Anyways, and yeah, I'm sure that the Gophers were well off with that really tall man. But the fact that I didn't recognize him, or the fact that the Gophers are a mascot, I was like, that would be if Utah were the Pockets. Whoa, we're the Pockets. Look at us. My sound game. Look how dangerous and scary we are. That's all.
Well, Anna is afraid of chipmunks. So, you know, there's that. And Mary's afraid of butterflies. So my kids have weird fears. Maybe it would be scary for them to.
I know, but like, I
encounter
think
the
butterflies,
mighty
you know, it'd be graceful, but gophers.
It's the Minnesota Gopher.
I
Little
want
rat.
you to do what, can you please imitate the gopher again?
Do your gopher sound.
I was like, there's no way. There's no way mascot can be taken seriously like this.
The first time
he's
she
also a
told it,
football
she
coach,
said,
apparently.
but you said that the guy said to you, he's a gopher. Not plays on the Gophers, he's a gopher.
Yeah, he was a gopher.
Made me
I was
laugh. I'm
like,
sorry.
oh, She turned me into a newt. Well, I got better. I was like, what are you saying?
So when you worked for the film company, you were a gopher too, weren't you?
What are you talking about?
When you were working up at Sundance, weren't you a gopher?
I wasn't a gopher.
Yeah, you were. Go for this and go for that and go for this.
No, but I did go up to my friend and I was like, she was talking to someone. I didn't even think about like seeing who she was talking to first. And I walked up and I was like, hey, do you can I use your deodorant? I didn't bring any up here. And I like look over and this famous rapper it was like laughing at me. He's like, I might have some. I was like, I can't take your deodorant. You're a famous rapper.
You could have done it. Then you could say, hey, look, I'll never wash my arms again.
Oh, this is natural BO. For Kanon.
Hey, Mama, you sent me a video of Eden being awesome. What text chain is it in? I have like 19 of
It's
them.
Brooklyn. Or you talking about the dance one?
No,
Oh.
Eden doing water polo.
Yeah, do we
Let me
have that?
see.
Did she
I don't know
send
if I
you the
know how-
one that's actually Eden, or did she send you the one of the other girl?
That is
Eden. Because he's an Eden shot, upper left corner.
The one you
After
showed
the
me
girl
was not
hacker.
Eden.
I know. I found it though.
Mama?
I don't know how to do it on my phone. But I sent it to in a text to Eden, I think, and Linda this morning. Let me see.
I saw it. But now I cannot find it.
Hmm.
Oh, Lizzie, that's cute.
Oh.
Little Eden.
Gosh.
Then-
Penny thought it was her. And I was like,
Really?
oh, yeah.
It could look
I was like, I
Penny,
could see like a tiny bit of a resemblance. I'm like, that's super.
Yeah, that's not me. This video you sent to me that's not that's not me.
No.
Hold on, I passed it
Just
a
like
thing, and then it oh
Wait,
Yeah.
now, just a sec. Okay, center passes it.
yeah, that's not it's not me. I passed at the beginning of this video.
just like when
Yeah,
she
that's not you.
filmed the wrong girl in the dancing
see
video
it.
for Brooklyn.
What I'm worried about is I think I might have deleted the one that was you.
You can go to your recently deleted on your phone.
I can?
Mhm.
In my video, in my,
So you go to your photos and then at the bottom it says albums. Then you scroll down and it should say a thing that says recently deleted down at the bottom.
photos.
Did you send me a copy of it?
I did that.
Um,
I painted his face.
I love that picture. That's why it makes it so great of the Bachelorette thing from last week. Like Eden and Anna talked Andrew into doing the Bachelorette. Of course, Goose has got her hand in the pie too.
They're cute.
I like that picture.
Where was I?
I could share this. Look, I was trying to find a video of her, of Eden Maria. This is what it says about her. I don't know if it's still accurate. Is it still accurate, Eden?
What is this from?
If you type in your name, Eden has played on one girl's water polo team covered by this, and that you've made 8 shots.
Ever.
I don't know what it's from. I was, I guess you have done that in time. You did that.
That's funny. I
Well,
think
Yeah, it must just be for Max Preps, whatever Max Preps is. You have played one game where they showed Max Preps. I love that picture. And I love that little restaurant. That was so cute, their backdrop.
Yellow muff.
Oh, she was almost sent me. Did she send me a copy? She didn't send me a copy of it.
All right, I'm gonna go downstairs and make dinner. We don't have to linger if everyone's done.
I'm trying to
But you
see,
can.
sent me a copy of it and I don't see it.
I just can't focus very good.
If you just type in Eden Lewis Olympus High, you get a very strange result. Just so you know, it looks like this. None of these really look very Eden Lewis Olympus High to me, but that's the results.
Did you know if you look up Kindle Cousins spelling bee video on the internet, it says it has a headshot of Anna and it says New York girl wins free trip to National Spelling Bee.
What do you type? Kindle Cousins spelling bee?
Kindle
I can't want you to share that, Mom.
I see a picture of
Garrett!
It has pictures of all of us, but then there's another one that's just Anna, and it says girl wins free trip to National Spelling Bee. Whenever I look it up, it's really fun.
Did you win a free trip to the National Spelling Bee?
I'm not seeing it, guys. I see this.
Brooklyn's just a liar. No, I looked it
Ah,
up
shucks.
and deleted it.
That
after-
video is the best. Just saying.
Mary, I can see Mary. Huh, weird.
If you look up Lucy Norlander, you could see me because I'm in 2 of their pictures and I feel so special. Bob, look it up.
Looking at Lucy Norlander. That's a really strange thing. Look at this. When I type in Lucy Norlander, look what it shows me.
I found it.
Okay, but do you see this weird
Wait,
one?
let me. Wait, Papa. I need you.
Send it to me.
Okay.
Yeah, Lucy, that one's you.
See one of me, and I'm
Yeah,
so.
that's it. I only see the one of you too. I see
I
this.
know. I know. Wait, let me try and find it because I think I saw one of. I think I saw 2.
Found it. I found it. Go ahead, Katie. I found it.
Let me screen share and I'll show it to you.
Can participants not? Oh, okay, never mind.
Yep, there it is.
Look at your cute little face, Annie. You're like a little baby girl. That's the one I usually see underneath it. That Kindle Cousins, that was the like press release with Claire's in it too.
You are so cute.
Yeah, I guess you just got tabs on you and your family internet.
It's not bullying.
I'll try sending whatever videos I have. And well, I just can't. I'm a little carsick.
I can share screen Kindle Cousins if everyone wants to watch Kindle Cousins.
Like the grandma.
No, I don't want to.
I think they've seen it, Luce. I think they've all seen it, and it's that time of year when
think
things
I
come
have
up in
seen
my
it.
feed where it's March, so my entire feed is like, vote for Mary, vote for Kindle Cousins, vote, please vote for things. Oh my gosh, is that Penny? Was that Penny?
Yeah.
I love the rolls.
All of her little rolls.
I like that
Oh,
picture.
from mommy.
We have that picture right there.
That's a great picture, Lizzie.
What's so crazy about Lizzie is they're always great pictures.
That is a great picture, though. I have one that's a fun one of mine, too. Where is it? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Kim, I want you to teach me how to make my picture like yours.
That's
I know you
me.
sent- I know you sent me a picture, but when I go off, I want to know how to do it like that.
All right. What do you mean by that? I don't know why I'm confused by that question.
When you're not, when your camera's off. That's cute.
Oh, you mean how to make that your picture when it's off? Oh, okay. That's super easy, but you have to do it through the, what's hard is you can't do it through the app. You have to do it through, like you have to go to zoom.com. You have to do it through the web browser to do it. All right. Anna's off. She's got to do her homework. I'm going to be here watching, but I'm going to make some dinner. So
Oh, dark.
you can fizzle as you need to.
I have one I want to share.
What I love about that one, Dad, is how I could tell she's a little mad that you can just play it and you're not doing it the right way. And it confuses her and makes her happy and mad at the same time.
Yeah, I know. That's my mommy. Okay, well. Lizzie, we didn't see much of. I love those.
What?
Little, we didn't see much of Odessa and Penny, just a little glance.
Okay. Here's Tommy. He's neither of them.
Getting such feedback.
It's Papa.
Hi, beautiful. Missing you. Both of you.
Okay. Can you hear it? No, because I don't feel like you're gonna bring it back.
No, like on the computer.
I think they're all about ready to leave.
I'm leaving. Bye.
Hello.
Love you, little princesses.
You see the Supreme, huh?
Okay, but it's kind of big. You guys need to go back. When
Yeah.